Thousands of people are running through the streets of downtown Detroit. They're participating in the annual Detroit Free Press Chemical Bank Marathon. Our Jennifer Ann Wilson is live in the center of all the action. Good morning, Jennifer Ann.
Good morning, Simon. This is the most exciting part of the day. We've got people crossing the finish line. They're exhausted, but guess what? We have energized volunteers just waiting to put a medal over their head, cheering them on. They get to walk through this tunnel of high fives and cheers. We love that. So many successes here today. Then on the other side, we have cyclists coming in, many of them who have, they are doing hand cycles, so they can't run, but they are riding through. And then next to me, Stephanie Ford. You're here with the Multiple Sclerosis, the National Multiple Sclerosis Society, and it's just so amazing to see these athletes out here not only battling the cold and the 13.1 or the 26.2, but some battling some pretty serious health conditions. They're out here.
Yeah, absolutely. So we have a team of about 50 runners here in Detroit out of almost 100 from around the world. And Cheryl Heil, who is the team captain, got together all of these people from all 7 continents. She has a couple of people actually running on treadmills in Antarctica.
That's incredible. And Cheryl Heil, we have photos of her that we sent in. She started something called Run a Mile in My Shoes, and she has multiple sclerosis, and she's out here running today.
She does. And this cold is
a challenge.
A challenge for the people that are running. And MS, the heat and temperatures can basically seize up their muscles. It's just one of those unpredictable diseases that you never know how the weather's going to affect you. So,
yeah, multiple sclerosis does attack the muscles. So when you first told me you had people with MS out here running today, actually running themselves, that's pretty impressive because that isn't something everybody is able to do. But they are out here running to raise awareness and hopefully some money to help find a cure.
Absolutely. So it's Cheryl's goal to basically, I think she wants to meet pretty much everybody that she possibly can with MS that do these endurance events. So we actually have one of her teammates is swimming in shark-infested waters in solidarity, down in South America. So, and she's an incredible inspiration to this cause, and it makes my job just that much more enjoyable.
And this 26.2 miles is so much more challenging for somebody with MS, but she's out here showing that it's possible. And you were telling me that actually running and doing things like this can actually help the outcome and help somebody who's trying to battle this.
It's so true. So they actually highly recommend a good amount of exercise for people with MS because it gets those muscles going, it gets them so they don't seize up quite as much, and basically just to get people moving in general. So,
well, cool. Well, we aren't moving very much, so I'm definitely feeling the cold, probably more than some of these runners. But these runners are so impressive. There are thousands out here today, some in relays, some doing halves, some doing fulls, and they would all, I'm sure, love a little extra cheering on. So if you want to come on down to Detroit and downtown and cheer on these runners, they'll be running probably for the next couple of hours. We've got half marathoners coming in now. We'll be keeping our eye out in probably an hour for the very first marathoner to cross that finish line. We're going to bring it all to you. And Sima, coming up, this is a really big tease because you're going to have to tune in later on tonight to see. But at the half marathon mark around 9:55, I'm going to be going to a wedding. I've been invited to a wedding of a couple of runners that'll be getting married halfway through their full marathon. So that's a pretty exciting event today as well.
Oh, that is so exciting. They started off as just a couple, and they're going to end the marathon as a married couple. So